to my little English page. Today is day 7, the last day of my little marathon. I want to start the lesson today by thanking you all for coming and joining me every day. As you know, the energy that you guys give me in the comment section is what allows me to give you back so much energy and make the lessons so much fun. So thank you so much, guys, for being so supportive and for being so dedicated to your own learning as well. All right, so I see some people are coming in. Hello, Sergi, you're always the first one. So nice. How are you doing on this lovely Sunday morning? Just so you know, guys, it's already so hot in here. I've had to lower the shutters because the heat, the sun is shining through and it's really hot. Thank you, Sergi. I'm so happy that you like the lessons. I mean, those lessons are for you guys. So the fact that you are liking them and that you feel that you're learning from them is everything that I was trying to achieve. So thank you so much for that comment, Sergi. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, so today's the last day. So like I said, today's going to be a lot more of a relaxing day. We're not going to be as intense. We're not going to cover a lot of knowledge. It's mostly going to be a little bit of revision, some fun, a little bit of talking. That's what we're going to be doing today, okay? Hello, Red Brandy Cherries. Hello, Pascal. Pascal? So you're from France. Where about in France? Where are you from in France? France? Are you guys here with your coffee as well? It's your morning lesson. Awesome, Sergi. What have you learned today? What have you learned? Remember, you need to make sure that you keep track of everything that you learn. That's something we had a look at yesterday. Was that part of your study plan, or is it something extra that you learned on top of that? Hello, Nina. Nice to see you. Hello. Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to see you here this early. I mean, I don't know what time it is for you guys. For me, it's 10 a.m. But with the time difference, it might be later, earlier. I don't know for you guys what time it is. Okay, so just a second. Let me move some things around. All right, so yeah, just remember, guys, the comments are slightly delayed. So there's some moments where I'm kind of waiting a little bit. I'm just waiting to see your comments because I don't want to ask you questions and just skip them. I want to see what your answers are. So I'm just going to give you guys a second to think and write down what you wanted to say. You have a long-term plan for every year and every day. Wow, Sergi, that is so much dedication. That's wonderful. I would actually love to see how you plan, how you organize your lessons, your study sessions. So if you're interested, just let me know and I can maybe help you out. Send me an email, mylittlenglishpage@gmail.com, and maybe I can have a look and help you out, okay? Nina, Holland, so it's the same time zone. Pascal, France, obviously. I can't. When is the Cannes Festival? Is it now? I have no clue, to be honest. I don't really follow what's going on in France. I should. All right. Okay, good, guys. So, it's really hot. Like I said, today we're going to start with a few games. Well, we're going to do a few games. The first one is a vocabulary review game. And it is focused solely on the vocabulary that we covered on day 1. Day 1 of the marathon, which was basic vocabulary that you should know. Okay? So that's what we're going to have a look at. We're going to start with that. So let's see. We're going to unscramble words. So I've chosen, I think it's 5 words from day 1 of my little marathon. And I have moved the letters around. So I'm going to show you all of the words. Again, there's a delay, so I want to give you all the words. And the first person to give me all of the answers correct wins. Okay? So this is the first one. Obviously, it's not choka. The second one is obviously not misohu. Then we have lohi, kimot, and chum. So what are these words? Those are actual words, guys, okay? All words that we covered on day 1 of my little marathon. So we have a mix of noun, verbs, adjectives. There's a bit of everything. I think we even have an adverb in there. So what can you unscramble those words and tell me what they are? Get thinking. If you want to go word by word, that's fine. If you want to give them all at once, that is absolutely fine as well. So while you guys write down your answers, I just want to talk to you a little bit about speaking classes. You guys know that to improve your English, you have to practice. I know a lot of you guys are uncomfortable speaking with other people, so it can be quite difficult to practice if you don't speak to other people. Now, one thing that we do provide at Say Oh Yes is speaking classes online, that you are still going to speak to other people, but the difference is you're at home, so you are in a comfortable environment. You don't have the added stress of being somewhere else, somewhere you don't know. So if you're interested, guys, we provide speaking classes in small groups, maximum 4 students, a weekly class. So you choose the day and then it's the same day, same time every week. And you can book that at Say Oh Yes, www.sayohyes.com. I'm going to write that in the comment section right now. www.sayohyes.com. Okay, so if you're interested in speaking classes, have a look there and you can book a class with me or Barry, my partner. Okay, good. So I'm saying, Sergi, you're writing slang. No, it's not slang. It's not slang. Any ideas, guys? So remember, you need to move the letters around. Unscramble the words. So are you guys thinking hard, or are you just reviewing the lesson from Monday? Is that what you're doing? Okay, this can be a little bit challenging. I know. I'm going to lower the shutter again, guys, because it's too hot. Is it getting too dark? No, you can still see me. We're good. Alright, guys, come on, you can do it. This is probably the most difficult exercise, okay? The most difficult exercise of this lesson. So, red brandy, the words are obviously not the right words. You need to change the letters. Okay, so let me just show you with the first one. So choca, if I move all of the letters around, it recreates the word coach. Coach, this is a word that we saw on Monday. A coach can be a person, obviously like a trainer, but we also saw that it refers to a type of bus. Okay, guys? So you're not trying to create a new word completely. You just have to move the letters around, rearrange the letters to recreate the correct word. Okay, so choca is obviously not chocolate because you would have to add 4 more letters. You cannot add new letters or remove letters. You have to use all the letters I give you, okay? In here, for example, in so, me, who, if you change the letters around, it's going to create a word that we saw on Monday. Come on, guys, did you do your homework on Monday and study all the words that I taught you? Remember, guys, yesterday, one of the main reasons why you don't improve in English was that you don't review. This is the perfect example. Yes, we saw that on Monday. You were here for the lesson. That's great. But if you don't review what we've seen, it's not as effective. So you really want to review as much as possible. Hello. Okay, so Nina, you got one. Very good. You got whole. So it was this one. Great. Very good, Nina. Okay, you reviewed. Well done. You're getting an extra point, Nina. Very good. And you have another one, which is commit. Well done. Okay, remember I said I wanted to teach you this word because you need to be committed to learning. You need to be dedicated. Yes, Sergi, you've got it. We have another one here. Up. It is bunch, and that was part of an expression. A bunch of. Okay, that means quite like a lot of. Okay, a bunch of. Very good, guys. So we have one more. Just to help you, the last one is an adverb, and it's a word that I told you guys I really like. I really like that word. It's one of the last words that I taught you on Monday. So any idea? It is a challenging one. It's a lot more difficult, that one. So, can we unscramble mosohu and create a new word with the letters? Come on, you can do it, guys. Give me the word. Give me the word. You can give me the word. Give me the word. No? Okay, I'll give you a few more seconds to think and then I'll give it away. Last chance, guys. Okay, 10 seconds. 10, 9. Yes, red brandy cherries. You got it. It is somehow. Somehow. Very good. Good job. Well done, well done, well done. Congratulations, guys. Okay, so you did review a little bit. Good. Very good. And yeah, so hello AZXMC3. Nice to meet you. I think that's your first time here. Very good. That was commit. Well done. Okay, guys. So we're going to move on to the next activity. Game number 2. So there's a lot of things going on the screen. So we have basically 2 activities. The first one is we're going to match the words to the photos, obviously. But that's not the most important part of the activity. But I won't tell you just yet what it is. So first, let's have a look and let's try to organize those words. So we're going to go in order, okay? You can't see my hand, but we're going to go in this order, okay? Of the pictures. So the very first photo that we see on the... sorry, I just removed the image. So the very first photo that we see... I don't know if you guys can see my cursor, but the little wooden thing like this, that goes like this and you can use to hang clothes, what is it called? Which of the words down below is it? Do you know? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Okay, so guys, when you give me the word, give me a descriptive word and what it is, to help me match them, because otherwise it's going to be a little bit confusing. So for example, the red thing is called blah. It can be called pin, but so it's one of the words underneath, okay? So you need to choose from that. So number 1, rubber gloves. What do you mean by number 1, red brandy cherries? I should have put numbers. That's a good idea. I didn't think about it. That would have been a good idea. But the first thing in the corner, the thing that goes like this, what is it called? It's not rubber gloves, red brandy cherries. It's something else. So what is it? It's made out of wood. It can be made out of plastic as well. Is there any other possible material? I don't think so. And it usually has a little metal wire to keep it together. And then you can use it to fix the clothes on a line when you dry the clothes. So any idea, guys? I think you guys are struggling with the first one. Okay, so I'll give you the first one away. The first one is a peg. It's not showing. I can't put it on top. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them right here. Okay, so the very first one, okay, the one made out of wood in the top corner over there, that was peg. Okay, so I'm just going to put them in order like this, guys. Okay? Okay, a peg. All right, now let's move on to this side. So we're going to go to the thing next to it with the little buttons that you can turn, black and white. What is that called? So it's something that you can open, you can put food in it to cook. What is that? What is that? What do we call it? So you can bake things, you can roast things in it. Yes, Sergi, very good. It is an oven. So that was the second word. The one next to it, the blue bottle. What is the blue bottle? So I'm using the generic word, okay, in this case. And it's a type of product that you use to, so you can put it in, you can use some to wash your clothes. There's different types, okay? Sometimes those bottles can also be bleach. In this case, I didn't go for that word. I used a different one. Do you know which one in the list? Nope, that one's more difficult. Okay, red brandy cherries, very good. It is detergent. Detergent. This is like going in my eye. Ah! Sorry. I'm having fun. It's Sunday morning, guys. Good. Detergent. Detergent. Very good. So what is next to the detergent? It's long. It's usually made out of wood and it has bristles at the bottom. And you use it to sweep the floor. To sweep the floor. Cinderella has one. What is it called? What is the object that you use to sweep the floor? So this is obviously, well, I don't know if it's obvious, but it's not a mop. It's not the one that you put in water and product, okay? All right, Nina, very good. It is a broom. A broom. Broom, broom. Sorry. Okay, very good. So what is the blue thing next to the broom? What is the blue thing next to the broom? So you usually put your dirty plates in it. You can put your dirty glasses, cups, mugs, silverware, and you use it to clean those. It's a machine and you put them in there. You usually put a little tablet inside and it's going to clean it all for you, and it's very easy, very convenient. I could not live without one. I used to, and I would just accumulate dirty plates and silverware. So now that I have that object, everything is better. So what is that called? Do you know? And do you have one? Do you have one? Or do you hand wash everything? Huh. Guys, I didn't put it in there. I forgot to write it. Okay, well, let me add it right now. Sorry, that was my mistake. Very bad, Marine. Okay. All right, so just a second. It was dishwasher. Sorry, guys, I missed one. Bad teacher, bad teacher. Okay, ooh, so you hand wash everything, Red Brandy Cherries. Okay, well, good luck. It must be quite horrible when you have big family meetings. You have to wash so much by hand. Very tricky, very difficult. And parties as well. Oof. Okay, guys, so yeah, sorry about that. I forgot about dishwasher. I forgot to put it in the list. So that was the blue object, okay, that we can see on the photo, where you put all of your dirty dishes and you get them cleaned like that. It does save electricity and probably water as well to do it by hand. Red, it's probably better for the environment to do it by hand, actually. You're right on that one. Okay, so yes, the next one, the black one here under my finger, okay? Very good, Nina. That's the next one. It is the vacuum. The vacuum. Perfect. Very good. Now, do you know another word for vacuum? I can't remember which one is British, which one is American. If you guys know, let me know. I get confused now. So if you remember if vacuum is British or American, let me know. But do you know the other word that can be used as well? It's a brand. A brand. You can also say a Hoover. 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 Okay? A Hoover. Okay, so the next one, we're going to go to the red one that's right here. What is that one? This red one. So you put it on when you're cooking, okay? And it's a way to protect your clothes from food splashing or, when the food is simmering, it bubbles up at the top and it can just get on you. So what do we call the red thing? Okay, I think you guys all jumped to the next one, which is the yellow one right here. And you guys said that's rubber glove. That is correct. But I want this red one first. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Do you know? Okay, good. Very good, Red Brandy Cherries. It is an apron. Apron. An apron. Very good. Good job. So then you guys all said that the next one, the yellow thing, was the rubber gloves. I'm gonna I'm gonna put that on the side around here. It'll be easier. Let's move some things around. Oh, what am I doing? That's not what I meant to do. So after the apron, we had the rubber gloves, okay. What's next, guys? After the rubber glove, so we have this thing right here. That is where you put all of your dirty clothes. You put them in there and it's going to magically make them clean. I'm trying not to use a specific word. Yes, exactly. It is the washing machine. The washing machine, one of the best inventions in the world. Can you imagine how everybody had to hand wash everything all the time in the past? So hard, so hard. Dyson, that's another brand as well, Pascal. That is another brand, but you don't say a Dyson as much as you say a Hoover, okay? Good. So, after that, so we have two here on this side. So, okay, let's go with the bottom one, the yellow one again. What is this yellow one? Okay, so AZXMC. So I'm going to call you AZ, okay? It'll be easier. AZ, in yellow, you said it's a sponge. Be careful, there's an E at the end, okay? Sponge with an E. What else? Anybody else? Are you saying sponge as well? We don't have that many words left. All right, so I think, yeah, you guys are talking about the red one. Yeah, exactly. We want the yellow one, so Sergi, you're putting it as well. Sponge. Red brandy sponge. Good. So, the one above, here, okay, the red one is the one you guys were all saying before. It is the coat hanger. And the last one is this one, the one right here. That is a duster. Duster. Or duster, if you're using American pronunciation. Sorry, I like it when it's neat and nicely organized, so I have to put it well. Otherwise, it doesn't look good. Okay. All right, good. So that was the first half of the activity. Now, have a look at the photo, guys, for a few seconds. I am going to remove all the words and I am going to put a new picture. A picture that has all of those things except one. So pay attention, have a look. Okay, I'm going to give you 5 seconds now and then I'm going to remove everything. Okay? Ready? So really look at everything that's on the photo. Okay, so now I'm going to remove all the words. Okay, so we have oven as well. All the words have been removed, and now I'm going to remove this photo. And I'm going to put a brand new photo, guys. So it has most of those words, okay, most of those images, but there's one that's gone. It's your job to identify which one it is, okay? So here it is. Take a second, think about it. All right. Sergi, I don't think that's a tool I can use on the software I'm using. I have to do it manually. But I don't mind. That's okay. Okay, I'm removing the photo. Beam. Gone. So, what's the missing word in this list? Well, what's the missing picture in the photo? Which of the items did I remove completely from that photo? My hair is annoying me today. Stop it. So, what was it? Did you notice? Did you pay attention? Or did you find it really challenging? Okay, so Sergi is saying the coat hanger. Okay. Coat hanger for red brandy cherries as well. Okay. Everybody else? What do you think? Let me show you the second photo again. All right. So, come on. Nina, you said, okay, so Red, you also said coat hanger. What about you, AZ? And I think we have a few silent observers here, guys. Pascal as well. Guys, if you're watching the live, please participate. The more you participate, the more fun it is for me and for you guys as well. So please feel free to comment in the comment section, okay? Okay, so yes, guys, this one up. So I have to remove this one. Okay, you can see the coat hanger is the thing that I removed. Well done. So, this activity here was really easy. There's several reasons why I wanted to do this activity. So, as you guys know, I don't teach kids at all. I'm not a teacher for kids. I only teach adults. But I am very aware that English is something that you should teach to your kids. Even you guys, okay, as learners, you should learn English and help your kids either by teaching them or helping them with homework, because they have to do some kind of English at school. So this is basically an activity that I wanted to show you, because you can do it at home with your children, and it's a fun way to introduce English as a game. Instead of doing it on a screen like I did, use a table. Put a bunch of objects and little papers with the names. Go around the table and have your kids put the names on all of the objects. That's going to help them memorize, because they're going to associate the object itself with the word. And then you tell them to turn around or leave the room, and then you remove an object. You remove all of the little papers and you have them do it again. And they have to figure out, either list all of the objects that were there, find out the missing object. There's so many different activities that you can do, and I think this is a really, really good way for you to do something with your kids, and at the same time it's something fun and something educational for them. So I just wanted to show you how this simple activity can really make a difference, and again, it's a fun thing that you can do with your children. I mean, you can probably do it with friends as well, but I feel like kids would probably enjoy this activity more than adults, okay? So if you do have kids, guys, I see, Nina, you have photos of children on your profile. If you have kids, I would love it if you guys could try this activity. Let me know how it goes. If you want to take a photo or a little video and send it to me, I will share it on social media. I would be delighted to. So please, please, please do it and tell me how it goes. If your kids loved it, if you feel like they've learned a few words, that would be a really fun thing for me to get to see, okay? So just let me know, guys, in the comment section if this is something that you would be interested in doing, okay? Very good. Yeah, that's the thing. Most children in a lot of countries, to be honest, Sergi, speak better English than adults. Yes, because the education system has improved and changed a lot. For example, here in Spain, a lot of adults are struggling with English. And nowadays, you see kids and they go to English school, so it's after school. It's like extra school. They go to English school sometimes twice a week, sometimes every day. And then English is part of their curriculum in school as well. So there's been a lot of changes. And thanks to that, kids are pretty good at English nowadays. So that is a great thing, I think. So children in Indonesia are smart and expensive schools. Okay, so you're saying private schools, right? So schools that you have to pay for, and well, I think it's not smart. It's usually my idea. What I think, it's probably that they have better means in those schools, better tools. Teachers are probably paid more, so I think that's one of the problems. The difference in resources probably has an impact on the students' learning. Hello, Sartaj. Nice to meet you. Hello. Yes, Nina. Awesome. Well, let me know if you want to do this activity. I would love for you to tell me how it goes. Okay. Wonderful. Alright guys, so we're going to go on to the next activity. This one is a little bit more grammar-like, I guess. So we have sentences that have been scrambled up. Okay, so the first activity were letters that we had to put back in the correct order. Now we're putting sentences back in the correct order. So it's not really a revision, though we have had a look at a little bit of sentence structure on, I think it was day 2 of the marathon, where we had a look at some common mistakes in English. Sentence structures were some mistakes that we covered, but not these ones exactly, okay? It's okay, Sartaj. Thank you for coming, though. I really appreciate. So, alright guys, here are the sentences. And, oh wow, AZ is already on it. Okay guys, very good. We have the first one coming in. So, okay, how am I going to organize that now? Good. I live by the lake. Very good. So we have I, our subject, live is the verb, by the lake. It's subordinating conjunction. What is it? It's an adverbial clause of location. Sorry. Good. Okay, I live by the lake. Very good. Okay, I see Sergi's on the next one already. Jake has a bunch of friends. Lucky Jake. Very good. Very good. I see you guys are a little bit competitive, trying to answer first. I love that. I think competition is healthy. A little bit of it is healthy. It motivates people, I think. That's why I like to play games in my classes, okay? So Jake has, forgot the A, because that's the expression, a bunch of. Jake has a bunch of friends. Do you guys have a bunch of friends as well? Oh wow, red brandy cherry is on a row. Okay, red brandy cherries, you win. But extra point for the last one, guys. There is a second option that is possible. Okay. So I'm gonna correct the red one now, or it's kind of burgundy color, I guess. The third sentence. While I correct it, guys, I want you to think. So a lot of people said, somehow I managed to do it. There's another way of organizing that sentence. Can you think about it? If you get it right, you get a magic point. Not sure what a magic point is, but you get it. Okay? So yes, the next one was, what is the weather like? Very good. What is... I love this tool. It's so cool to be able to move things, isn't it? So I like this expression, this structure, guys, because of the like. A lot of people get confused by it, okay? You think we're asking if we like the weather or if it's nice weather. This basically, that like is basically how, okay? So how is the weather? That's what it means. Or you're asking, oh, did you meet Pepe? How is it like? How is he like? Sorry. How is Pepe? Okay. Okay, so we have this one. No, AZ. Somehow has to stay as one word. So the first option, like what you guys said, is somehow I managed to do it. Okay, that's the first way that you can... Okay, Sergi, that's another way I hadn't thought of, but you can do that. You can say, I managed to do it somehow. That's okay. That's not the one I had in mind, but that absolutely works. The way I was thinking was, I somehow managed to do it. That's another way. So as you guys know, adverbs, adjectives, all of those words have a specific place in the sentence. But in English, there's many situations where you can put a word in a different location just to change the emphasis of the sentence. Okay, so I somehow managed to do it is the same as somehow I managed to do it, or I managed to do it somehow. I managed somehow to do it. That one doesn't work, Sergi. You can't put somehow in every single position in the sentence. It doesn't work here, okay? But there were actually 3 possibilities. So good job, guys, on finding that one, on finding the third option, Sergi. Well done. And everybody else, you did very well. No problems with your sentences. Good job. I'm kind of hidden behind it. It is Sunday, guys. It's a fun day. Okay, so my last game is a game, I guess, but it's more of a chatty game. So this is called Would You Rather. It's when you're presented with 2 choices and you have to choose one. So because, again, there's a little delay in the comments, I'm going to read them all, that way you can hear how they sound, so work on pronunciation at the same time. And I want you to start answering the questions in order, what you would choose and why, okay? So the first one is, would you rather be unable to use search engines, or unable to use social media? Search engines, guys, Firefox, Google, Internet Explorer, all of those are search engines, okay? Then the next one we had, would you rather relive the same day for 365 days or lose a year of your life? That's a difficult one. I'm not sure what I would choose. I'm not sure. So the next one is, would you rather have a golden voice or a silver tongue? So this one, guys, I'm going to have to explain it a little bit. To have a golden voice, if you have a golden something, I mean, it's great, it's beautiful, it's fantastic. So if you have a golden voice, you sing beautifully. You have a very, very beautiful, very good voice. A silver tongue means that you're very eloquent. You have the ability to speak well in any situation, okay? So one is about just the voice, the other one is the ability to speak, find the right words at the right time. Okay, a silver tongue is an expression. Okay, guys? Good. Then the next one. Would you rather have to sell all your possessions or sell one of your organs? Oh, gosh, that's a hard one. I do not know what I would choose. I really don't know. That is really hard. But let's continue down the list. Would you rather never lose your phone again or never lose your keys again? I choose both. I always lose my phone. I always lose my keys. I can never find them anywhere. It's crazy. Okay, so guys, I see some of your answers are coming in. Wonderful. Can you try to give me your reasons why a little bit as well? Okay, and I'll tell you what I choose as well afterwards. So the last would you rather is, would you rather never get angry or never be envious? That's another good one. Never get angry or never be envious. So I see, I'd rather choose, so Sergi said, I'd rather choose to be unable to use social media. Red Brandy Cherries, I'd rather choose, unable to use social media. Okay, I thought that might happen, that a lot of you might say social media, because it's true that, Google, or if you don't have the ability to Google or look for something, we're kind of crippled nowadays, okay? It's really challenging if we can't, I was actually talking about that not that long ago. In the past, when you didn't know something, you would talk about it with your friends in a meeting not in a meeting, but let's say you're at a bar, you're talking and drinking, and some kind of question shows up. In the past, you would just talk about it, and maybe you would, look it up in a dictionary, in an encyclopedia. But nowadays, first reaction is Google, we search it straight away. So I do think that search engines are more useful, but for me, for example, I think I would prefer to be unable to use search engines, because I mostly work on social media, obviously. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, I need them on my, on a daily basis. So I would have to choose. Okay, so what about, hello Kader, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Alright guys, so any more thoughts on why you would choose social media or search engines? I'm saying it wrong today. Search engines. Any other thoughts? Okay, so you guys are already on the next one. Okay. I chose the next one because I was thinking, have you seen the movie called Happy Birth Death? So it's basically that girl who relives her birthday over and over, and she gets killed every single day, and she has to find out why she's getting killed every day. So I was just thinking about that, being trapped in a day forever. I bet it must be a bit fun the first few times, but once you've relived the same day, heard the same dialogues over and over, it's probably exhausting, don't you think? Okay, all right. So what do you guys think about that one? So Red, you said that you would prefer to relive the same day for 365 days. Okay, I think I would choose that too, rather than lose a day of a year of my life. But I think after a while you would try to make sure that day becomes completely different. So instead of, I don't know, going to work, I would just take my car, go to the beach. Another time I would just spend my day at the cinema. I would do something completely different every day to try and make it a little bit more fun, probably. Yep. Okay guys, so what do you think? What do you guys think? I want to know. Come on guys. 365 times the same day, or you lose a year? In the end, it's pretty much the same, because that one 365, that one day that you do over and over again, it ends up being just one day. So you're not really living a year. But what would you say you choose? Come on, guys, comment it. Let me know that there in the comment section. No, you're not very chatty today, guys. Bye, Pascal. Okay, so Sergi says, I prefer to relive the same day for 365 times, okay, because it would be interesting experience all my day. Yeah, okay, yeah, I agree with you. I think I would go with that. All right, then what about the golden voice and the silver tongue? What do you think? So I think red brandy cherries, you said silver tongue. I think that would be a very, very useful tool to have, to be able to, to be very eloquent, to be able to speak very well in public, not in public, with anybody. That is definitely something that I would love to be able to do. I think we're all aspiring to that. We're all kind of working on improving it is improving your communication skills, really. It is. So yeah, I agree with you, Red Brandy. I would go for that one. Sergi, the same. You don't need a golden voice. What? You don't want to win an award for singing? How come? Yes, it's cool to be able to sing, but it's not as useful as being able to really talk well. Agreed. I agree. Okay, then the next one was, would you sell all of your possessions or sell one organ? And you have to choose one of the two. This is hard. This is hard. And like, if you do sell an organ, what do you sell? I guess you'd probably sell your kidney because you have two. Well, that's a tough one because, if it's part of your body, you probably need it. It's been put inside you for a specific reason, I guess. But all of your possessions is a lot. It's a lot, yeah. So Cherry, Red Brandy, you're talking about the previous one, which was, it's not easy to lose a year of your life. Absolutely. Especially if you lose that year, but people don't lose it. That would be the worst, I think. So like, you've just kind of disappeared for a year and reappeared. That would be a challenging one, I guess. Okay, so all of your possessions or your organs, or one of your organs. You have to sell something. I think I would sell all of my possessions because, I don't know, being cut open just doesn't seem right. Now, giving an organ to save somebody else's life, that's a different story. I'm just saying, to gain money, if you have to sell everything or sell an organ, I think the most ethical thing to do is to sell everything you have rather than sell an organ. Especially if you sell an organ, that goes to the black market most of the time, so no good. No good. Okay, next one. So, would you prefer to never lose your phone or never lose your keys? I think I'm going to go for never lose my phone, because I literally lose my phone 5, 6 or 7 times every single day. I'm constantly calling myself from the house phone, or just, lifting pillows everywhere and trying to find it. So yeah, I would probably choose that. So Sartaj is saying, I have to sell my possessions rather than organs because, yeah, exactly. You can get possessions again. You can buy things again, but you can't really buy back your organ. You can't get it back. Once it's out, it's out. Exactly. So Sergi, you have spare keys, and all of the data on your phone is backed up. But yeah, the phone is more expensive than keys. Not always though. If you actually lose your keys, you should get it changed. You should get the whole lot changed in case somebody finds them, because they could come to your house. And depending on the type of door that you have, it could be quite expensive to get it changed as well. Yeah, red brandy, that's an intense situation. You're talking about an extreme. In this case, this person obviously has no possession, so she has no other option. So it's a different situation, I think, here. You're ready to lose your keys rather than your phone. Well, yeah, you can always just break the window back in. Is a window cheaper than a phone? I'm not sure, though. What would be more expensive? Do you know? So Nina would rather lose her phone because it's less important. I think it's actually quite challenging to lose your phone nowadays because we have so many things. For example, think about your photos. If your phone, all the data on your phone is not backed, think about all of the photos. I don't know if you guys experience the same, but when I get a new phone, I always kind of forget to take all of the photos out and they're basically gone. And if you lose your phone, you lose all those photos. And nowadays, we don't really print photos anymore. So this really is the keeper of our memories nowadays. That's where we keep everything. All of our memories, think about it on Instagram, on social media, like Facebook. That's where we put all of our information, all of our photos. That's basically a memory book, pretty much. Okay? So, Kader, you don't want to lose any. You'd rather lose neither. Okay. That's actually, yeah, that's true. I agree. I would rather not lose any. Okay, and what about the next one? Never be angry or never be envious. So those two are two nasty traits. We all experience that a little bit, I think. We all get angry. We all get a little bit envious. But which one do you think is worse? So which one would you prefer not to experience ever again? Tell me. I think I don't know. I think I'd rather never be envious because I think it's healthy to be angry sometimes. Well, there's a level of angry that's acceptable, but I think it's good to be angry sometimes and to let it out. Whereas being envious and jealousy is a feeling that kind of grows inside and it rots you from the inside out. So I think I would rather, never be envious because it's okay to be angry sometimes, I think. It's a good thing. You guys agree with me, never envious? Ooh, Sergi, you think never angry? Okay, why? So I have to prefer anxious rather than angry because angry man can become destructive. That's true as well, but an envious man can also be very destructive. They're two very bad. There are two things that can be very bad. Now, there's envious and envious as well, I guess. There's, seeing something and wanting it, but aspiring to it, thinking, okay, I think that's my goal. That's what I aim to have. That's what I aim to do. And there's, I want to be that. I want to have that. Those are two different things as well. So obviously, there's different levels and spectrums for all of these emotions. But, okay. Yeah, angry can be used for something positive. For example, something silly, a couple. It's important to have some arguments sometimes. Because it allows you to kind of reset things instead of, keeping it inside and just, it grows and it grows and it grows and it gets worse. Whereas, letting the anger out the right way, okay, there's a right way and there's a wrong way of doing it. If you do it the right way, it is, positive, it is cathartic. So it can be a good thing to experience anger sometimes. All right. Good, so I think that's about it. Yes, and if you're envious, you can lose a lot of people, family, friends. Exactly, yeah. All right, guys, so, wow, we've done 50 minutes. I didn't think we'd do that long. So I just wanted to know if maybe you had some questions you wanted to ask me about the marathon, about English, about me, about my little English page. I can stay a few minutes for that, so feel free to write questions right there in the comment section, and I'll answer if I can. Because if envious, because if you are envious, if you're envious, you're not happy. Absolutely not. And being envious, exactly. You lose confidence when you're envious. When you look at what other people have and when you want it, it doesn't make you feel confident, doesn't it? Does it? Yeah. So Sergio is saying, I need to be angry to defend my country. Anger can be an emotion to push you in a positive way. Absolutely. Okay. Very good. A lot of movements start from people being angry at things, and that's how you bring progress as well. Good. Very good. Awesome, guys. So this is pretty much the end of our marathon, guys. I want to thank you so much for being here every day, or almost every day. It was really fun to have you here. Again, your dedication, your commitment, your energy is what really helps me make those lessons more fun and more interesting. I would also really like to hear some feedback about, the new tools that I'm using, and if you like it, or if you just liked it better with the regular whiteboard and just me writing in the comment section, because obviously I can go back to that. It requires less preparation, but I do think this looks really, really cool. Just say it, guys. It looks cool. Tell me it looks cool. But I think this is a new feature that makes the lesson a little bit more interactive and a little bit more fun. So guys, next week we're going back to a regular schedule. I think I'm going to have enough time to get the video for Tuesday ready, which is on, what is it on? I think it should be the last episode of the Phrasal Verb series, but I don't know if I'll be able to do the Phrasal Verb this Tuesday. It might be the next one. But there should be a new video coming out next Tuesday. I think it's at 3 p.m. or sometimes in the afternoon. And then we have our regular live next Thursday at 3 p.m. as well. So we're kind of back on a regular schedule now again, okay? Well, thank you so much, guys. Thank you very much. I love that you're coming so often. I love that you're dedicated. And who knows, maybe I'll do another little marathon like that next week. I thought that was really fun. Next week? What am I talking about? Next month? I'm not doing it next week, guys. Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much, guys. Take care. Keep on learning, and see you next week. Next Thursday at 3 p.m. for our regular live on YouTube. Take care. Mwah. Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone. Have a lovely Sunday and keep on learning. Bye-bye.